Yay Networks. Hello and welcome to There I Said It. I'm Georgia Alfridas with my wonderful co-host, Gary with the T and Tamara Cherie. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi,
how are you guys?
I missed y'all last week. What did y'all talk about?
We did miss you.
What did y'all talk about? Because I'm looking at all of the comments on YouTube, and they are, Courtney Carey again said, Gary, you are funny to me. Great show today. Y'all had me on the floor. That's from Miss Golden Brown. And I guess y'all talked about Jada and Will, because somebody said, I don't know how much people don't like Will, but when Will and Martin movie Bad Boys 4 comes out, people will go see it. Did y'all talk about that?
We definitely talked about Will and Jada, because it's so funny that we talked about it, because you had just talked about them before all of this came out.
I mean, I had an intuition. No, I didn't.
Yes. You had just said, you want to know who else I think, we're not going to stay together. You said that.
I mean, they just stay hidden. Like, we hardly ever see them unless how some celebrities you see, they're going out to dinner or TMZ catches them.
Yeah.
You never see that with Will and Jada.
Never.
You only saw them for big events. That is a good point.
I mean,
that is a very good point, because that's true. We only saw them for major events.
And that's when they got together and showed up. But we never see Pauletta and Denzel neither, so.
Yeah, but
That's the older couple, you think maybe they stay in the house?
Yeah, maybe so. Okay, here's another comment. Tisha8158 said, I enjoyed the show, but I was waiting for Tamara to announce her pregnancy. Do tell. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
She talked
This
about
girl
it.
can keep a secret.
Well, evidently you guys can too. I'm not the only
Here's the crazy
one.
thing, Tamara. Y'all don't know. Tamara has gone from 9 months to no months and looks the same. Meanwhile, I still look about 6 months pregnant. That's going to be a whole nother show to talk about how you did that.
You do not.
But so they finally talked about your pregnancy on the show.
They did. Actually, on the network, they released the pictures, my maternity shoot pictures. So they released those pictures right before they were doing a sneak peek of the new season, which actually premieres. I do believe the date is November 10th, if I'm correct. It's November 10th, Gary. So if I'm correct, it's November 10th. So the new season, which actually follows the journey. It follows the journey. It really does. So a lot of people see me and they look and they're like, wait, where's the baby? But we stopped filming months ago, so people have to realize that, when we stop filming, we keep living.
Yes, I love it. I love it. So tell us just a little bit about the baby. Can you do that?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
I can. I actually had a girl.
Yes.
I had a girl, but you guys know this.
We know, but
everybody
else doesn't. Everybody else.
Well, let me just say this: Gary and Alfridas, they can keep a secret. Okay, they know how to actually. Don't say a word, zips, because we've talked, we've actually talked while I was pregnant during our journey. I worked the entire time.
Girl.
I worked the entire time, radio and television. I filmed the entire time I was pregnant. I never stopped. I did this show right up until the week before I actually delivered.
Yeah.
And actually she kept it a secret from us for just a little bit.
Yeah, damn it,
and she was like, by the way, y'all.
She was about to go on the table.
We were like, wait.
No, right? I just stood up for them. Yeah. I stood up for you guys.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and the thing about it, just so let's make this known too. This is not a Will and Jada thing where, like Jada told David to separate for 6 damn years or whatever. That was personal. This is because she's on a TV show and you can't talk about those things on a TV show until it's released because contracts are signed.
Exactly.
So that's why, so that's why you people, that's why y'all didn't get it. So, honey, but she loves you dearly and definitely is going to share with you, honey. So, and all that other stuff. So
you get to see the journey. I never in a million years would have thought I would go through this on television. I never thought
but
that.
It's such a beautiful journey, and you've had such a beautiful journey. It's really just the beginning, but I'm just saying. Super cool.
Yeah, but she ain't trying to have all them damn babies like you got.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? That's why she stayed slim. Wait till you on that third one. You ain't gonna be able to hide it after 1 week. You're gonna know you're pregnant in 1 week. You're gonna be like, what the hell? My nose big.
Oh my goodness.
big.
And you know what? The crazy part is I didn't start showing until 6 months.
I hate you.
Really?
You know, 6 months.
She was, and
I
you
was
were
in the gym working out.
You were, and you were just a ball. It was just a ball and the rest of your body, which is really unfair, but it's what it is. Some people are just that way. Okay, back to the comments. Greta Mitchell, 139. I'm not thinking about you. She goes, I enjoyed the show so much better without Alfreda. My alum, Tamara, could actually talk. I'm back, Greta.
She is back. It's a threesome. Like,
that's right.
Yes.
They have to realize we are a threesome.
We do threesomes.
We love you, Greta,
here.
but we're a threesome.
Yes.
Did y'all talk about overrated people? Because Michelle Bolden, 3821, said Alicia Keys is overrated. Is
What did we
she?
say about Alicia Keys?
I don't think she's overrated.
And I don't think she's overrated. I'm just trying to.
Or do y'all think she's overrated?
No.
No, but
I don't
I'm
she's
trying to remember,
underrated.
what did we even talk about, Gary?
Not that, but I mean, just because some people say she's a woman stealer, that don't mean she's
Now, Gary,
overrated.
Gary, nobody.
Now, she said she was not with that man.
Gary,
when
you
we
said
know
that, right?
She was not with that man.
There was
That's
not
what
one.
she said.
Tamara, there was not one comment about her being a woman stealer.
I know, right?
Okay,
Like,
you know there was not one.
No, I don't think Alicia Keys is overrated. I think Alicia Keys is super talented.
I think she's
She is
underrated.
definitely that, honey.
She is super
Bitch,
talented.
Alicia Keys is the one who let it be known. She said, baby, your secrets are safe with her. So me and Alfreda took that, honey, that out of that song, honey.
See?
So you see that?
Oh my gosh. Okay, y'all. So much going on. Let's get into it. I want to know what y'all think about this. So, there was this viral question that went all over the internet, and it was a debate. It really became a debate between people were getting angry. People were like, are you crazy? And Gayle King finally asked Jay-Z about this viral debate. Would you take $500,000 or would you have dinner with Jay-Z? Because Jay-Z is this wealth of knowledge. So people were like, you know what? I just want to sit down with the people who are in the room, and I would not take that $500,000. Jay-Z was like, yeah, you're going to need to take that $500,000. So I don't know. What did y'all ever get in on this debate? What did y'all think?
I mean, it's sad though, because you can't straddle the fence. But I can say this, how, I looked at it. I would, in one part, you would sit down and talk to Jay-Z, because if he could spill the knowledge to you on how he got where he is and all what he went through from being a drug dealer to being a billionaire now, and then, to marry one of the most successful women in the world, that part I would be away from. Would you do that? Or would you take that damn $500,000? Like, thank you, bitch. I'm going to go buy some knowledge and think about it. So, it's spooky. I probably would.
It's different because
It's different for you, Gary.
It's different for us, kind of. Really, I shouldn't even ask this because we can meet Jay-Z. Oh, really?
No.
Okay, Tamara.
I would take the $500,000 over anyone. Sorry.
Okay.
Look, I get what you're saying, but like Jay-Z said, go listen to the album. It's all on his albums. Everything that he talks about, the only thing he would sit down, he talks about all of this on the albums. Just listen to it. Take the $500,000 and just go buy the albums.
Because I'll buy me some stock so quick.
And he said that's a bad deal. And I will go on record to say, I'm sorry, guys. There is not, I love music. I love artists. I love interviewing artists. I love talking to artists. There is not an artist out here.
I know. It better be Jesus if you want me to give up $500,000.
To actually say, I will go sit down and have a dinner with over $500,000.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Same. But I'm glad he, because people were like, you're crazy. I'm so glad he finally squashed it. But did y'all see how bad they did him? He was at a game, and it may have been a week or two ago, and he had the dreads, and they were saying that was Whoopi Goldberg. They do him so bad. But then I looked at it, and he kind of did look.
It kind of looked Whoopi-ish.
He kind of looked Whoopi-ish. Okay. Have you guys seen? Now this is a debate. I want to know what y'all think about this. Monique is being slammed because she, during a recent interview, was with, gosh dang it, Kings of Comedy. He passed his daughter. Can't think of her name, but it was during her podcast. Come on, y'all know. Big Eyes. He passed. Funniest comedian
What's
ever. Love him. He had a TV show. Thank you. So Bernie Mac's daughter has this podcast, and Monique was on it. And she was saying, I call my husband daddy, because he raised me. And people are like, wait, what? And she said her dad was not around from the time she was 13 years old. She did not have her dad around. He kind of just forgot about her and left her to her own devices, I guess. And she was like, her husband raised her. What do y'all have to say about that? Thoughts and
I
opinions?
cannot relate.
That,
Let me say that. I do not like when I do not like when women call their spouse daddy. Okay, I get what she's saying. She did not have a father. I guess I can't relate because I have a father. I have a dad that I've called daddy all my entire life, you know? So I can't relate that. I remember this was years ago, and this guy, he even said, he was like, I do not like when women call me daddy. And I said, you never have to worry about me ever saying that because I have a dad.
Did he say that in the bedroom?
No, he just said this in a general conversation, because I do have a father. And I think maybe that's the difference when you do have a father and you have someone you call dad your entire life. To me, if you say something about daddy, I'm going to my father.
Yes.
I think of my dad. Don't you dare say that in an intimate situation because it is over. No, negative. I don't understand it. And I think that's a control thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even when it comes to men. I think they like that, like, oh yeah, she calls me, daddy. So I do daddy things. I think that's such a control thing too.
Yeah.
Well, I call my daddy because he raised me.
That's right.
And that's
right.
my daddy.
Well, that's what she said. She's like, he raised her. But I think that for daddy's girls, there's a lesson in this. Like I'm a daddy's girl. My dad died when I was 25. There's not a day that goes by that I don't think of him. Not one day. And it's just because all my sisters will tell you we were the favorite. We fight over who was daddy's favorite. And so but it's a lesson to those men out there who have daughters. Man, you're so important. You're so important in your daughters' lives because there are so many women with daddy issues.
Yeah.
And so there's that, but people are mad. They're like, how dare you call some guy daddy? But she said, he told me, once you become my wife, I am responsible for you, which I get. I feel like, yes, financially, even though, my husband and I, we both work, but I feel like, you're supposed to take care of the household financially. I do expect you to make sure these doors locked and make sure nobody comes in my house. I expect you to be the person walking around with the bat or the gun if somebody comes in. So yes, I understand that that your husband should take care of you. And I hate to even use that terminology, but I see that, but it's not for me, but to each his own. Ain't none of my business.
I know, but it's just like, ooh, I can't relate. I don't like it. I can't relate.
Used to say, when he played the character Jordan, he'd say, sock it to me, daddy.
He did. You don't even know, Tambra. Too young. Too young when he was the original man in a dress.
That's right, baby. Yeah,
for real.
Miss Perry and all that.
Speaking of daddies, God dang, Brian McKnight. Yo, who is Brian McKnight? I used to think Brian McKnight was the nicest guy.
Yeah, they say.
So here's the story. Brian McKnight, he's had an issue with it's been all over social media.
His first family.
His daughter, his first family. His daughter, his son. Apparently he's got this new family. So he asked his son, Brian McKnight Jr., to change his name so that he could give his 9-month-old son that name. He wants to name his 9-month-old son Brian McKnight Jr. And since his eldest son was like, are you crazy? Basically, Brian McKnight Sr. was like, well, you know what? I'm going to change my name. So Brian McKnight changed his name. His middle name's like Koana or Moana or something.
Miko, Mako.
Yeah. Yes. He changed his name so that he could give his 9-month-old son his name. And y'all know he could have named
wrong with this man.
Yeah, well,
he could have made him a third. Why couldn't he just make that little boy a third?
Yeah, but honey, they showed him and his first wife, honey, but then they had problems. They was together forever. But then, honey, the kids stopped liking him, honey. So they started fighting publicly and stuff or whatever. So now, honey, the new wife, honey, but she was goddamn it. Why would she name that boy Brian, knowing damn well he already had a son named Brian Jr.?
I don't get it. Like the George Foreman, remember how George Foreman?
All his kids named George, even his daughters.
What, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Why do you do it?
Yeah, that's just too much, honey. So, and like they say, don't name them doggone kids Junior. Give them their own damn identity. Because your daddy probably was a hoe, and now your name, Dad, you go, oh, this Brian Jr. Oh, his daddy was a hoe. And then
Wait a
there you go, honey.
minute.
So, you know, so
Okay.
now I got to wear the whole stigma. So,
But do y'all think something is wrong? I mean, honestly, and even his son said something to this effect. Now y'all see that this man is crazy. Y'all see he's got
yeah,
some
well, and it's not so much that crazy. Just that's how much he just hate his damn child.
That's so wicked.
Well, that says something about his character too, though, Gary.
Well, yeah, it does.
You
but
hate your kid. I mean, it makes
But when
sense.
your
That's
kids being
your children.
disrespectful, but if they being disrespectful to you, honey, and you just like, I'm just sick of your ass, honey. Not only do you cut them off, and I'm changing my damn name, so honey, who is Brian? Nah, it ain't me. So, you
So,
know.
and his son is.
Huh?
I know he's a
About
musician.
40,
I don't even
so-
know. Is he that old?
Well, he
And you
old
want this
enough.
man to change his name at 40.
Boy,
Yeah.
you know, he just asked to be. He just asked to be mean because you're not going to ask
Yeah.
no grown person. He just is like,
Exactly.
change your name. Who does that anyway?
Yeah.
That's just being mean.
But look how people change their names all the time, though. So, you know, people change their name all
Yeah,
the time.
at their
so.
own will.
Yeah,
Instead
well.
of something that maybe they want to do.
That's why I tell him he changed his name at his own will. He said, I'm going to fix your ass. Oh, you're not changing your name? I'll show you that, honey. You're no longer a junior.
They need family therapy. They
Therapy.
need Ian Levinson to come and fix their lives. That's
Yeah.
what they need.
You need
Did y'all know?
somebody.
So my dad's name, George Alfred Boy. Georgia Alfreda
Yeah.
Boy. It's the same exact, because he didn't have a son. So he was like, all right, I'm gonna have a girl junior. And you know, it's kind of, it's what, and I love my name. And me and my sisters I have one nephew whose name is George Marcus. And then my son is Tony George because, and I kind of didn't even want to do that because somebody already had the name George, but it is kind of my name. So I made it the middle name.
All my nephews got Michael, my daddy's name. Everybody had to put a Michael in there, honey.
Yeah.
Well,
It's, you know, it's something.
Legacy.
Absolutely. You want to pass on that name. And so Brian McKnight is wrong for that. I think we all can agree that he's wrong and some might be wrong with him. Y'all, I don't know this story about Evelyn Lozada. I hate to tell y'all know I don't really like reality TV.
You don't keep up with her.
Unless it's your show. But Queen's Court, what? So did anybody wind up marrying their fiance or staying with their fiance on the show?
We was talking about it. It had to be part of the contract. Because look at it, though. I mean, because Evelyn, and y'all know damn well Evelyn was not, well, you know Evelyn, she was not going to stay with that guy because, first of all, he was a regular guy. He was like an accountant or some shit.
No.
Yeah, Evelyn is used to football, sports players. They just put it like that. She had a
$100 million
basketball player,
contracts.
she had a football player, and she had a baseball player. So she's used to those type of guys, number one. And it's just like now, honey, I mean, look at Tamar. Tamar and her man broke up. He was from that show, too.
And did Nivea ever get a man?
Nivea probably ain't never got me. Oh, she got one, honey. She keeping it on the low, so.
I know, because she was on the show too, right?
Yeah.
So, and like, I'm with you, Gary. Like, I didn't think Evelyn was going to stay with that man, and now she's talking.
Basic Negro. Not when you used to be with a man with money.
Basic Negro.
Yeah.
Basic. But now she's talking. She's saying now that they filmed for 6 weeks. Who finds love in 6 weeks?
I mean, it's hard. I mean, there is such thing as love at first sight.
Television.
But, you know, it happens. It happens. Some of us think we're in love after 6 weeks.
And Evelyn and Tamar
and
broke
we see
up
how
at
that
the
ends up sometimes. A lot of times.
Evelyn and Tamar broke up at the same time, too. They both broke up around the same time.
That was around the same time?
Yeah, it was the same time. Yes, I don't know that.
Wow. And she talked about how fast they went too. Like they literally were engaged 6 months later. They filmed for 6 weeks, engaged 6 months later. And then like she said, she talks about them being different. She's from New York. He's from Alabama. So she talked about all of that. She talked about their differences and he lives in Atlanta. They don't even live close. That is almost a recipe for disaster in itself.
Sure. Yeah, but you know that shit from day one.
From day one.
You know
but when you're in love, you think, hey, we'll make it work. Maybe they thought it would work.
Or when you're in lust, you think it's going to work out and stuff like that.
He was in love.
I
believe he was in love.
He probably was, honey. I honestly feel though that you could, I think you could fall in love or like somebody. You know, I don't think it would take. I think if I was, I probably could. Cause I guess I'm the type of person I would love to love, even though I'm not in love.
That's true.
But I think you could get with somebody and be with them, and you know, it's called divorce, though, honey. If it don't work, divorce.
That's true. But let me tell y'all something. The day I met my husband, he called his mother the day I met him and said, I met the woman I'm going to marry. And she told me this on our wedding day, because if she had told me earlier, I would have been like, stalker. So sometimes, and when and I liked him right off the bat, but I wasn't thinking I'm going to marry this guy. I was just thinking he's hot. I like him. Let's date. Let's see where this goes. But she told me that on our wedding day. She's like, I have to tell you something. He told me, the next day after he's like, Mom, I met the woman I want to marry. And so it happens. I know somebody else who fell in love, Russ Parr. He knew the moment he met Darnell. And I was like, but Russ has been my best friend forever. Gary, we've known Russ forever.
Geez.
And so I remember when he met her and I thought I was with him and I was like, oh, she's cute. Look at her. She's cute. And, but he was like, the next day he was like, Georgia, this is the one. I was like, boy, please. But he knew right away. He knew she was the one. So I do believe, let me tell you what I think. I think men know. Because they done did all the other stuff. So when they meet the one, honey. You ain't got to be with any, you don't have to stay with somebody. When people stay engaged for 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 years, I'm like, what gives? There's no reason to be engaged to someone for such a long time. Men know immediately if
That's
you're
what
the one.
They say a man knows, honey. Steve Harvey
Quick
always
question.
say that a man
6
knows.
weeks? Okay, we were talking about 6 weeks. Did you know in 6 weeks then, Alfredas? Were you in love in 6 weeks?
I knew I really cared about him, but I'm saying men know.
Yeah, but were you in love in 6 weeks?
For me, because I had dated a lot of guys and I'm like, well, he looks good. It sounds good. Let me see if, everything that quacks ain't a duck.
Uh-huh.
So, from my experience in the guys I dated, I thought I'd been in love before. I thought I'd be, you know what I mean? So I was taking things very cautiously. So for me, I really, really cared about him. I liked him. I was like, well, he looks good on paper, but you never know. So I was very cautious. Cautious. Gary know my track record.
Yeah.
I done kissed some frogs.
I took lawyers, Indian chiefs. But,
oh my goodness.
Baby, I done kissed some frogs. So I had to, I wasn't the person that's like, oh my gosh, I'm loving it. It's just not my personality anymore. I got
either.
there. Yeah. I used to be until I kissed those frogs and got those warts. And I was like, no.
I think the last time I fell in love in 6 weeks was probably in high school. Like,
wow. Damn.
Because I'm so cautious. I've always been very, very cautious as far as like, Gary, have you ever been in love in 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
really?
I thought I was, yep. So yeah, look, Gary typing y'all some shit.
What the hell? That's our producer, y'all.
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I could, honey, I could say we could start dating. We could meet today, honey, and start dating tomorrow.
That's right. So Garrett, our producer, just wrote, what about the adverse? Getting married too soon in a relationship instead of staying engaged longer. He's like, too many men get blinded by so many things. Men get blinded by one thing. If we can just keep it real. Men get blinded by one thing.
Yes, Lord.
So yeah, it's true. People do get married, sometimes.
But if you get married too soon, honey, divorce.
Divorce.
But then my thing is, what is
but
too soon? But
that's hard though, Gary.
What's
for
hard?
The common person?
No, it ain't, honey. Hey, look,
divorce? You don't think divorce is hard for the common person?
Well, I don't know.
And
but
it can be expensive?
Well, if we ain't got nothing if we neither one of us have nothing, damn it. Okay, you go your way, I go mine. Let's just sign that piece of paper, honey.
Yeah.
And call it a day.
Or when you sign a prenup. I mean, I think if you get married really quickly, you get engaged really quickly. I think a prenup is important. Especially if you're like some millionaire, gazillionaire,
exactly.
billionaire.
If you got unlimited coins, we're going to do prenup. But if you're just a regular ass person, honey, go, okay, we don't want to make it. Okay, go, bye.
Yeah, there are so many celebrities. Look at Mariah Carey. Remember, she was married to that billionaire. She was, engaged to that billionaire.
Yeah, she was.
And things didn't work. It happens. I mean, look at J-Lo. J-Lo was married. Yes. J-Lo and A-Rod, we thought I feel like when you wait too long to get married, there's a reason. You wait too long.
But my thing is, I feel this way too. Gary was saying, I always say it's cheaper to keep. Yes, it is cheaper. It depends on the situation. But my damn thing is this though, honey. I'm not going we ain't fit to sit here, honey, and go through all this here and tag along and drag on and all that stuff, honey. No, honey. We're going to get married, damn, let's get married. Because you're not fit to take the best years of my damn life and use and abuse me. Then your ass decide, we ain't going to get married. Now you didn't use me all up. No.
I feel like that happens to a lot of times to females. They're like, I'm not ready. But let me give you this ring. Basically hold you up. Let me just lock you down and give you this ring so that you don't go do your thing or find somebody else. I think it happens to a lot of females. They get locked up with some guy and they wind up getting engaged and maybe having babies. And then 7 years later,
but
he finds the real love of his life.
I don't think I'm having all these damn babies, honey, for your ass, honey. I know that's one thing. That's one thing I'm so happy about with Portia. She just got married to this damn multi-millionaire, but she ain't had no damn baby for his ass yet. You got babies and I got babies. We ain't have no baby.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart. But Portia has one baby, right?
Yes, one
baby.
She
has one.
Honey.
She does.
One daughter, honey.
She has one daughter.
You know, people would think that she would have had a baby right out the back because the man rich, honey. That don't keep him no more, honey.
Portia has her own money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but she don't have his money.
Yeah,
but
I mean, but she's good. She's good.
Yeah, she's good. She's good. And I like the fact that they are enjoying each other.
Exactly.
You know? Yes, they are enjoying each other. They're enjoying, that's what they want to do. They want to enjoy each other. So I like to see them enjoying each other, spending time together with their families and all of that. Like, yeah.
If I was a woman, I would be having babies for all these damn men because they don't do it but trick your ass. I want a baby. As soon as you have that goddamn baby, then his ass leave you. No. Yeah. And now you got that luggage.
But sometimes you have the baby and Gary, I'm not going to say we're not going to call these babies luggage. Okay. So we're going to refrain from that. But sometimes, the baby is the good. You get the baby and sometimes it's like, bye-bye, good. Give me the baby.
Well, yeah.
You get the hell on.
Sometimes even the women are like, I have the baby, bye.
Yeah. And don't think some of these women aren't having the babies. Thank you for giving me the baby.
Exactly.
You go.
It's women out there too that feel that way too, Gary.
Well, yeah, exactly.
I think it's just the man.
What's her name? Wrote the song "Thanks for My Child," honey. So there you go.
It's always about it. It's always about a song.
But in the words of Ricky Smiley, y'all have all these puppies, and then y'all.
Not puppies. No, I'm not gonna let y'all.
No.
Do y'all know TGT is back? Y'all know they had a TGT Tank, Genuine, and Tyrese. So you remember Tyrese? They had issues before. Yeah. They had the album. What was the album? Kings or something. So they had the album, but there was some money issues. So there was issues about how much, who was supposed to get what, who was writing, who was producing, and so on and so forth. Yeah. But Tyrese said, there's not going to be these issues this time because I think he was the main
with
one.
His damn whining and crying, complaining.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
If I was Tank and Genuine, I'd be like, nah, dude.
No, we're going to get another T. We'll get Tom Joyner, but no.
That's another T. Yeah. Do Tom Joyner. Y'all, but did y'all... I don't know. Did y'all like the album? Did y'all like their group?
Girl, nobody remember that shit.
I don't even remember the album. I'm being honest with you. I do not remember the album.
I don't need the time, so girl. I didn't believe I first brought that up.
I know all of them are talented. All of them can sing. I don't remember the album.
I want to say this to y'all, and I think I said this morning too. All y'all women need to think about. Did y'all see what Kim Zolciak said and what she's doing?
What?
No.
She is having a vaginal rejuvenation, honey. She said she's getting ready for her next man. So, baby, y'all need to do that. Y'all need to have vaginal rejuvenation. So you get nice, you're going through a relationship problems, breaking up or whatever, rejuvenate. And you be good for your next man, honey. And that's what Kim Zolciak.
That's like...
Yeah, she might need one.
That's what I was going to say.
She said she got 6 kids.
Georgia, I was trying to be nice.
She said she got 6 kids. So, honey, yesterday she want to be tightened up.
Everybody don't need it.
Everybody does not need that.
Really? Well, she said she's doing it because, honey, she's tightening up, honey, and
everyone
getting right.
does not. Every woman does not.
I don't think y'all should do that.
She could have done Pilates, really, to strengthen your pelvic floor. I will tell every woman out there, continue to do your Pilates because that will strengthen your pelvic floor.
Well, what about your
I just looked it up. This procedure removes excess skin and tightens muscles for improved sexual gratification. I'm just going to keep doing my Pilates and... Yeah,
well, honey, they could have anal rejuvenations for me, and I know a lot of queens would do it, but
So it's been such a great show.
We have enjoyed.
I was gonna look that up, Gary, but my kids use this computer, so I don't want no pop-ups. I am not going.
I can't look that up because
I was gonna look it up. Not on my desktop. Not on my desktop.
On your Facebook, your Instagram.
It goes both ways. I mean, so honey, women do it. Why can't the queens get theirs?
I bet they have it, but I'm not gonna look it up.
I mean, but I don't know. We talked about this last week.
If they do have it, look according to Gary, he'll be there.
Our friends, I don't know. We talked about this last week, don't tell, but we were saying like, look at what's her name, Sexy Red. She's pregnant, but she said her booty hole was brown, but she didn't say nothing about the front. So, but that's what she got pregnant from. So I'm like, so why would you advertising about your booty hole being brown when you got pregnant, from your vaginal region? So I don't know, child. But anyway, that's just a thought.
Woo!
Thank you, Gary.
There?
I don't know what we do
He
without
said
you
it.
and these thoughts.
Yes.
Yes. There he right. There he said it.
He said it.
You know what? If you guys want to comment on anything said here, especially Gary's comments, please hit us up in the comments section. Every single Wednesday, we drop a new episode of There I Said It. We want to involve y'all. If there's anything y'all want to talk about, like if this is interest to you, sure.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it.
That's what makes us unique, honey. That's why we're different, honey, because we said it.
Yes. There I said it. New episodes drop every single Wednesday. Y'all make sure that you hit that, the what? I don't even know.
Buzzer.
Hit the buttons,
Like,
all the things
share.
that make you know, let you know when our show is dropping. Okay. Alert. Make sure you, what else is it? Y'all see alert button? It's I'm sorry. Gary's got me off.
Like,
There I said
share, all
Thank
of that.
you. Yeah.
All of that. Thank you.
And thank you, Gary.
You're welcome, honey. It makes you go,
Yeah, that's true.
Yes. But that's it, but we love you.
Yeah, we're done.
Bye. You're beautiful.
Have a great week.
Yay Networks.